Welcome to Minecraft's hardest mod pack, where we on the underdogs fall into every noob trap you can think of. Today, we had the bright idea of building every Steam Age bronze multi-block. This is going to require some gearing up. Recently on Project Singularity, the progression gate has forced us Greg Tech New Horizons YouTubers to create some absolutely ridiculous builds in Steam Age. We the underdogs have begun underground operations to house all of our Steam multi-blocks and have begun construction on a massive train track all the way to spawn. Speaking of, Tofu Corp has built their corporate headquarters at spawn and seem to be continuing their focus on travel accommodations. First it was the Nether Hub, then free hang gliders which work very nicely with their launchers, and now, this time for the cost of 16 whole tofu coins, Boots of the Traveler, with all the enchants you could want on them. These not only greatly increase your agility, but also allow you to burn through your hunger bar in mere seconds. Luckily our teammate Jetlag has been very busy. They crafted a frankly ridiculous amount of food to complete the Hunger No More quest. Unlocking the healing axe is the most useful reward we have ever gotten, and now that I think about it, probably will ever get. We'll be holding this in our offhand, letting it slowly refill our hunger and saturation for the foreseeable future. Now, to get that 16 tofu coin, I had to sell 192 coal to Tofu Corp. Smelting coal with charcoal was so inefficient, I think I decided the first multi-block I want to make is the steam oven, which will allow us to actually smelt things with all the steam we're producing. Now, for some reason, I thought it only took 4 blocks to make a 2x2x2 cube, and budgeted our resources to make half of a steam oven. Not my best move. We'll have to AFK for a little bit to let our iron and bronze reserves build back up. Interesting. I was AFK in this box because I was letting all of this raw ore get crushed by the macerator, which is, it was here. It was this dirt. Huh, it's gone. As is the pipe. For reference, when I logged off to BFK, it looked like this before. Looks like Jetlag logged on while I was not here and moved it all. Ooh, secret tunnel. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. This is great. I love this. This is a great idea. The spruce stairs, kind of hold them up. Now how do we get that a little better connected? I'll think on it. This is so cool. Jetlag did a great job. So proud. So we have our blender. Okay, so that's like a mixer. We have the presser. So I'm guessing that presses stuff, yeah. And then we have the grinder, which is our macerator, and a big old tank of steam. And a bunch of, this is how he's doing it. He's using an architect's saw bench. Might I say, it looks gorgeous. The color palette is just phenomenal. It's so cool. It's really well done. I guess my plan is just continue the macerator running and get a lot more resources. This has steam, right? I don't know. We need like a room underneath it so we can, like a cable run, basically. Oh. Yeah, I was working on this. That'll do. I'll expand all this. Speaking of resources, some magic from Thaumcraft allows us to duplicate a number of extremely valuable resources, even as valuable as steel. The only thing holding us back is a few Thaumcraft researches. Now, I have spent far too many hours of my life mixing and matching Thaumcraft elements for me to care to ever do it again. Luckily, Mastiox generously gave me a tome of sharing, copying their research to me.
Here, try this.
You've gained permanent warp, you've gained permanent warp, you've gained permanent... I think it worked that time. Yeah, there we are. Thank you. Now I can research things in chests. This is gonna be fun. Oh, the sheer amount of elements flowing to the top right of my screen.
Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, here, just use this. This should tell you your warp right here, if you just click on it.
12 normal warp, 24 permanent warp.
Yeah, that's fine. The normal, you can get rid of the normal, you just have to scrub it off.
With soap?
Yeah. You can make a bath later.
Perfect. Oh, well, that was fun, getting all those elements. Alright, well, thank you.
I mean, yeah, now you can do all the funny alchemy. You have all the research.
Yes, that's the plan. It's over here. I love the staircase.
I need to make a chute to jump down, but I've just been using this because I'm lazy. But this is what I've been busy with.
What? This is insane looking.
Do you have Thaumic Sight?
No.
Oh, here, put this on and look at the crucible.
Oh my god, that's a lot. You should break it.
No, no, no.
That would break this chunk, I think.
You would doom us all. That is a looting 39 spike.
That's a lot of spawners. So you're just gonna get like infinite gold, iron, all this stuff? Diamond?
Yeah, but the good thing is this has 183,000 metallum. So
That's a lot.
you could just use the crucible to just dupe metal.
Yeah.
1 lucrum and 2 metallum makes you 3 silver nuggets from 1. So, and we need the metallum anyway. It's pretty funny.
That's sick.
I was gonna trash all the stuff, and I'm like, wait, these actually have like good aspects and stuff. Like, why don't I just throw them all in a crucible?
That crucible is ridiculous. You have a thirsty tank feeding it.
Yeah, I need to. If I'm gonna use it for crafting, I need to get more guzzler.
You're telling me.
They're actually called guzzlers. That's serious. Look, I'm dead serious.
Lip of the Guzzler. These are some pretty sad solar boilers. They're so far from the sun.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Oh, that's funny. So I should be able to smelt cobblestone in this, right? I kind of want a second steam oven, as crazy as that sounds. It's just so good. Also, a lot of people are making the classic like Greg Tech super futuristic bases. I like that ours looks more like realistic.
That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
I love it. I'm sticking with it. Like, it's not a factory. This needs more water. This is much too slow.
What, the giant wooden pipe isn't fast enough?
Allow me to fix this. There we go.
What do you mean the wooden pipe wasn't fast enough?
It was so slow. Even this is slow.
Oh, I
What
think
the
it's
heck?
the water tank itself that's slow.
Oh, because I can't see the sky, huh?
Oh, wait, because it's inside.
Yeah, we could fix that. Well, I may have broken the water tank.
Just break it. Just put a hole in the ceiling for now.
Exactly. So the multi-block mixer is actually really, really strong. However, it consumes so much water. So, to compensate for that, instead of making a ton of wooden tanks, because I don't even know how many that will take and I don't want to find out, we're going to make a Thaumcraft thirsty tank. With 1 source block of water next to a thirsty tank, it'll treat it as infinite and give us a ton of water way quicker than the wooden water tanks. Now, to get the water out of it, we do have to make a pump. That is allowed in the Steam Age because there really aren't any other ways of moving fluids or items for that matter, but pumps and conveyors and robot arms. Let's go, chat. So a thirsty tank makes infinite water. Okay, we've done some really cool things progress-wise. Where are my glasses? Why are my glasses not on? They are on. Oh, perfect. You can actually see me. Amazing. We have infinite steel. How? How'd you do that? Well, I watched that's annoying. There we go. Well, I watched Duct's video on Thaumcraft, and we can get infinite steel pretty easily. All we do is we drop some of these chiseled stone bricks into a cauldron, and then hold Q with some nuggets, iron nuggets, and look, we get steel out of it. Isn't that incredible? Let's go get some more iron nuggets, because I know that can make a lot more, and I don't want to waste the magic in there. So, how this works is those have Ordo. These, not Ordo, I forget. They have something in them that lets them, yeah, Ordo. They have Ordo. So that lets this cauldron turn iron into steel. And we're not running out of water because we're pumping in, well, a lot of water. Look at all that steel. Unfortunately, steel nuggets are a bit tricky. The only way to get them back into ingots, you can't compress them this early on. So you have to smelt them down in the smeltery. So I'm just shoving them in here, and then they melt down and turn into steel. And if you look at the bottom right there, it's very, very slow to cast. It's kind of ridiculously slow, actually. So I want to build a really big smeltery. How big? Max size, maybe? I'm not sure. I would love it to be really, really big, though. We have a new area in here that has been expanded. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Jetlag is such a great builder. We're trying to make every steam machine. We have the grinder, we have the fuser, we have the presser, we have an annoying spider again. Just freaking die, my goodness. We have the mixer. This lets us make grout really easily. If we put gravel, sand, and clay in here, it makes grout. Also, what Jetlag discovered is this makes a lot of clay really easily too. If you put dirt in there, you can turn it into mud, and then down here he made just a ridiculous number of extractors that combines that extracts that mud and turns it into clay. And we have 8,000 clay balls, which is insane. We can come over here and we made the big old compressor and compress that into actual clay blocks to turn that into grout. And then using that grout, we can put it in here with the ingot mold and get seared bricks. Now, with these seared bricks, we're going to turn them into seared bricks. Lovely, right? I might compress them just so I don't have to deal with the water thing. So the plan with this is to get a ridiculous number of seared bricks, make a giant seared tank. And I think, hear me out, I think the seared tank, I want to make it look like a giant tree. So I don't know where to do that yet exactly, but I think it'd be really cool if it looked like a giant tree. So I'm going to make something called a lumber axe, which is going to let me chop down trees with one chop. So I'm going to get a ton of wood, I'm going to get a ton of seared bricks, make a giant tinker smeltery, like expand this one, and then we can put all of this steel into actual steel a lot easier. But yeah, this is going to take a while, and I want more casting basins to be able to empty it a little easier. I did make this lava tank that holds 16 buckets of lava, but you have to use the dolly to carry it. I don't know where someone put the dolly I made. Oh well, might have to make another one of those. I wonder what kind of tree I should make it look like though. We have a lot of pine wood. I mean spruce. Maybe I make it look like a giant spruce tree? I can make it like right here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Giant spruce tree. Wait, what if the train went through the spruce tree and the smeltery was like within it but up just a little bit so you couldn't tell? I like this idea. I really like this idea. So the train's gonna go through a giant smeltery that is a giant tree. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I gotta get started, I guess, right? Let's start getting all the resources. The first thing to do is make this lumber axe. Okay, I've made an entirely steel lumber axe. Cutting a tree log by log is so old school. You're telling me. What if I decimate this forest? It's really big, right? I can go decimate a different portion of this forest. Like maybe not right by our base, maybe over here. Let's test it out though. How much does this take? Wow, like 1 durability per log. Okay, I'm gonna go get a ridiculous number of logs then. This is the forest I'm going after. This whole thing. Gonna decimate it. Gonna get pine and spruce wood. Here we go. So remember that forest? And this is what it looks like now. It's pretty much completely wiped out from where I started cutting. Turns out the steel lumber axe is really, really good. May not be very fast, but it's fast enough to chop down a forest in a pretty good time. And the durability on it is just phenomenal. This poor village has just been completely hosed. So I have an outline here for the big tree, the tree forge. I've already got a big smeltery in it, and this is the outline. But this would take forever to build by hand. This is just the base. I want to build off of it and then have it like taper and maybe be a little angle. It's going to be a really big, cool tree. However, I want to make a builder's wand, and there is an unbreakable one if you make it with unstable ingots. Now, I can make the obsidian tool rod just fine. I'm smelting that up right now. These require a division sigil, which I know an activated one. I'm pretty sure Soy Cake has one. So I might go use his after I grab this. All it's going to take is 2 diamonds and 2 iron, and then I'll have an unbreakable tool rod, and that would be incredibly useful to expand this tree. But yeah, these are my ideas. I'm gonna keep working at this. Here's the tree so far, or rather the base of the tree. I'm just trying to get a general shape and structure of it, and I'm gonna go back and fix all the weirdly angled blocks and all that, and add roots. I am realizing how much of a feat and a project this is on top of building the rest of the Steam Age bronze multi-blocks, so I don't exactly know when this build will be finished. Hopefully Jetlag can help. So we still have to make the steam separator and the steam purifier, which are both massive bronze multi-blocks. And when I say they require a lot of bronze, oh my gosh, they required so much bronze. Specifically bronze plates, which the steam squisher that we have right now only gives us a 3:2 ratio on ingots to plates for bronze, which is really poor. It basically deletes a third of whatever you're putting into it. Luckily, bronze is mostly copper, and in the nether you actually get a ton more copper when mining the chalcopyrite there than in the otherworld. I don't know why, I don't remember even how I attained that information, or it's logged somewhere in my memory. So this consisted of a lot of mining in the nether, and then going back, smelting up our copper, our tin, combining those, turning them into plates, and then making these massive bronze multi-blocks. Unfortunately, the steam required to run a multi-block alloy smelter, macerator, and forge hammer is far greater than the puny amount of steam we're making right now. I did increase the size of our steam tank so I could let it fill up and then use a bunch, and then let it fill up and then use a bunch, but it's really, well, it's not the best solution. Luckily I have 2 teammates I can contract. Blisto has made a steam furnace for us to utilize all of the creosote that our new coke ovens are producing. Jetlag has made this beautiful coke oven display, fully automated with logs as input and then charcoal and creosote as output. We'll probably want a way to utilize this charcoal in the future, but for now the creosote makes a ridiculous amount of steam with this Railcraft steam boiler. And so comes together our final steam bronze multi-block, the steam purifier. Maybe I built it the wrong way around, but hey, it still works. I can put the inputs on the front, no one will notice. Well, that is every steam bronze multi-block. We might upgrade them to the steel high pressure versions eventually, but honestly, I found all of these pretty useful. The only caveat there is the amount of steam it all takes is ridiculous. So you really gotta have your coke oven set up and some extra tanks for creosote and steam, just to have a little backlog. But if you've got that going, those multi-blocks aren't half bad. To be fair, it was a lot of bronze. If you have any ideas for future videos or some crazy stuff you want to see in Greg Tech New Horizons, go ahead and drop a comment. I'm gonna start in Garden and Grind. Have a good one, everyone.